Hi, my name's Jack, and today we'll be looking at a new tactical framework that I'll provide for the ITB senior rugby team. Now, this video will include a number of things, primarily focusing on the tactical framework, which will include a new set play for the players of the rugby team. This set play, which will be the tactical framework, will involve 2 skip passes and a focus on 2 dummy players to distract the defensive line of the opposition. This video will also include the session with the meeting of the players to teach the new tactic and ask them questions, to have a run of the play to get them to try out the new tactic, and then to provide them with options and ask them questions about the options they can have if the tactic doesn't work out in game. As said previously before, the new tactic provides 2 skip passes and 2 dummy players. Now, they will be the 2 main focuses of the framework, which I'll provide with a sheet in a moment. Now, here we have the tactical framework to show for the players and also for the viewers of this video. It's important to look at this framework because it gives all the players their starting position, end position, and cues. And what's very important about this framework is that each player will be getting this sheet to inform them of the position. So if they were watching the tactical framework video that I've showed them in the session, they would not get as much information as they would if they were included a sheet as well. So it's very important to know that if they were reading out the role as well as looking at the role in the video of the tactic, they'd gain more knowledge of what exactly they're doing. Also, at the end of it, I give options as well. So if the tactic didn't work out, and obviously in the game sense mode for the players, if they feel that space has been looked at from the inside, they could change the tactic play. And it's very important to show that decision making is key in rugby. So if you see a space in play, go for it, pass it on the inside, pass it on the outside, wherever the space is. However, as seen in the video, if there is space on the wide right hand side, then perform the tactic play, go through what we've been practicing and bring it out to the winger so he can bring it out to the space and hopefully score the try. So the next part of the video will show you the video session of teaching the tactical play to the players. I hope you enjoy, and let me know if there's any feedback, and thank you for watching.
Right, so guys, to introduce the new tactic we're doing today, I'll show you a short video to kind of get you what exactly we're doing today and what we're trying to learn in terms of the tactical play. Can you see okay?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Unfortunately, the volume for some reason doesn't work, so it did go down. There was a bit of music there as well. Yeah, this is the tactic play that we'll be learning today. You'll see 2 more replays, and then I'll get you onto the tactic. I'll ask you a few questions about the footage as well. Now, based on the footage, how many passes were there in that play?
4.
4. So how many passes? It's 3 passes. Okay. 1 from the scrum half to number 10. Number 10 to the centre, and then to the wing. So scrum half is 10, 10 to centre, to the wing. Okay. Now in rugby, it's important to note that fewer passes are actually fewer passes are known to gain more meters, and fewer passes brought into a team actually leads to more width into play. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, what do you think the main objective in that footage was?
Skip 2 sequence of play.
Absolutely. So, brought out wide due to these 2 skips. Okay, so it's 2 skip passes that we're looking at today, more importantly, and I highlighted players that would be, as we call them, dummies. So, they'll be the players that will trick the defensive line and the pass going beyond them. Okay? So we can show you now, very quickly, and then I'll hand out the tactical framework. So we're passing number 10. Did you see the 2 skip passes? Okay. So where's the ball going first?
The ball going from the 9 to the 10.
Perfect. Yeah. So if you can have a quick look at the tactics frameworks now, and I'll assign your numbers as well. Alright. Yeah, so we'll act as scrum half. So I don't really have to do anything at the moment, I just have to pass due to low numbers. But for the first, obviously pass, it's going to be to the number 10. And did anyone see the number 11 coming from the inside number 10? That's due to the fact, now everyone look at this, due to the fact that he can run in deep and act as the dummy. Okay? And you saw the skip pass, so that pass will come before the run of play, number 11, okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the next pass, who's it going to? Can anyone guess?
14.
14, perfect. So it's going to skip the dummy number 13 and go straight on to the winger number 14. And then that will lead on to the space out in the wide, okay? It's very fast pace, but it's also got to do a lot of control. You need to control a very fast pass and your run of movements. Now, so for number 10, it's going to be Stephen. Number 11, it's going to be Brent.
No,
So- sorry?
No.
No, sorry. Brent, sorry. And number 12, it's going to be yourself. Steve. Brian, sorry. Bad names. So you're number 12,
Yeah.
Brian. Gav, you'll be number 13.
Yeah.
And for the winger, Brendan, you're going to be number 14, okay? So we'll quickly look at it again. Fast pace. Now, was that too quick for you?
No.
Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around and get you to show me where the ball is going to go. So where the start position is for each player and where the end position is. Okay, so Stephen, you're number 10. So where is your position going to be and where are you going to receive the ball?
That's my position there.
Yeah,
I'm going to pass it to number 12.
number 12, yeah. So would you be able to get the ball from the scrum half?
Yeah. I'm going to move a tiny bit forward or we can fire it back. No?
No, you'll be maintaining your position, you'll be going back.
Yeah, sorry. I went back to sorry.
Just press playing pause when you get the ball.
So, that's
Yeah.
It's too fast for you.
It's too fast for me, lads.
Yeah, look, check it
I'll
out.
change
There we go.
I'll have to pause it there to check out.
Go and see. Now, so, yeah, for the pass now, number 11, Niall. So you're going to show me where your end position is going to be. Don't worry about the pass, but where are you going to be running? Perfect. Now, if you can pass it on to Brian then. So Brian, what number are you?
12.
12. So where are you going to receive the pass?
I'm taking the pass off to number 10.
Yeah, and where will you be receiving the pass?
Receiving the pass. Yeah.
Yep. And where are you, who are you going to pass it to?
I'm going to pass it to the number 14 who's going to be coming. Yeah.
Perfect. So if you can pass it on. And the next player, no, it's dummy player, number 13, where's your one going to go?
I'm going to run back here and avoid the ball, so I'm dummying. So
That's
I'm looking for the ball and dummying.
Perfect. And if you can pass it on to Brennan. Brendan, can you show me your head position? So when you receive the ball, where you
Receive the ball, you have it behind number 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the wide forward pass. They receive the ball here, and trim from Troy, using 14 games a day.
Perfect. And it's good to note as well that the number 15 will also act as support as well. Okay. So that's the last part of it now. And as you can see, 15 will lead into the support. Okay. So is everyone familiar with the play?
Yeah.
Right. So I'll bring it out and we'll start. As you see, you're going to do the receiver. Okay. Now, as I said before, so that very fast, just make sure you have control, pass. Okay, so scroll down to get it in the road. We'll pass the ceiling. And go back again. Now, for the two joints, pass it pretty well. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, okay? So, that's a good position where the defense can see that has two options. So on the wing or inside, you've got should be good for a back. So you should always be behind the okay? Now, what I want to see is two goals call the ball, and the players who receive the ball to make sure the pass is received, okay? Do you understand? So they, the ones calling the ball, the ones actually receive the ball, will go out, okay? And that's the goal. Ready? See it? And back. Very good. And follow the ball. So that's good. Just slap the defenders and the defense, okay? Are you ready to go? You ready? Put your hand on the leg. Go! Do one more time. This one you slowly, okay?
You need to push up with us because the camera's not emphasizing over there. We need to push up that one.
That's it.
Because you can start back here.
No, that should be okay there, yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying, when we started off, we were too far up. Ran to catch that, we catch it. That's not it.
You push it up, and always make sure you're behind the man next to you, okay? So when you should be behind, it's down, and you should be on the inside, okay? Go on the inside. Good. Alright, so you ready? We're going to do this slowly now, okay? Ready? Go. Go again. Alright, so always behind the ball, and always go very fast. Ready? Go. Excellent, boys, well done. So we'll bring it in now. Guys, how did you find that?
Yeah, it's a good session, yeah.
Yeah, so can anyone tell me what the main objective for that again was?
Skip pass, dummy pass.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so there are two main things: dummy players and skip pass. Okay, and the objective as well is to bring it out wide and use it as a decoy to try and distract the defenders. Now, can anyone tell me about any options we can give to each player? Let's start off with number 10 in this position. Who does he have for options?
12 and 11 and 15.
15.
Yeah, if you want it, if you make two
That's another fifth skip pass, isn't it?
Yeah.
12 to 15, you skip and have it.
Excellent.
Rather than you need 15. Yeah.
So-
Then don't do it with a decoy then look forward to it.
Yeah, so we're saying 11, 12 and 15. Yeah? Excellent options because at least one of them offers another skip pass, where we can see the 15 coming in here. There's a good shape there. And where would you pass to 11?
When he's coming on the inside.
On the inside, yeah. So if you can show me Brent, or Brian.
Yeah, so pass it, so just the 10 here, is it? So just pass it on the inside to the 11 coming here.
Excellent. So we can get rid of the dummy situation.
Yeah.
If he's under pressure, number 12, you can always pass it on the inside to number 11.
Did you pass to the outside?
Sorry?
Did you pass it on the outside?
You could pass it on the outside. You couldn't pass it to number 9 because he is forward already.
Yeah.
But what the number 11 could do is switch the direction of play. That's good to know as well. Another option, who does the 12 have?
The 12.
Yeah, like, oh yeah.
14 or the skip past the 14.
Yeah, absolutely. 15 as well. So why would he pass it to number 13? Why would he get rid of the distraction, the dummy player?
Well, will he pass it to him? Obviously, if the space opened up for him and the other people rock it,
14 or
just
15 might be too much. They might run the flag.
Absolutely. Perfect. And then for the last one, what option does 14 have?
Direct
Cut back
quick
into
pass
it.
back to 15.
Absolutely. Perfect, lads. Now, the questions are just based on the tactical play, okay? Again, who is the last person getting the ball?
14.
14. And what is the main objective again?
to get a try. Skip past to get in to get a try.
Brilliant stuff. Well, guys, thank you very much. Hopefully this was a bit helpful with our next play. And have you any questions?
No.
Perfect. Thanks very much, guys.
Thanks, Jack.
Now, at the end of the video, I just would like to do a short reflection on how the session went. I do believe the players understood fully of what the tactic involved and the main objectives of the new tactic is. And the main objectives again was to create a more wide game, so increase the width of the play, and then also have fewer passes within the set play. So that's why we included 2 skip passes. And as I said into this session as well, it is known that fewer passes in a rugby game within a team leads to more meters gained in a team, which obviously is seen to score more tries, with obviously more meters gained. Now, personally, I will give my opinion on how the session went and how I felt I provided a new tactic to the team. Firstly, I'd like to say that I did create a good kind of atmosphere within the team as to provide a funny video to introduce them to the new tactic. Now, obviously, the Heineken ad didn't describe the tactic in full, but also got their attention, which is what I wanted straight away off the bat. And then I showed what the tactic would be in full during the game, and that was to show the Japanese team against Hong Kong performing the 2 skip passes and using 2 dummies to create a wide space on the right hand side and eventually leading to a try. A very good try, very effective in terms of displaying that tactic of 2 skip passes. I felt that giving the coach note tactic I provided, it was very easy to see. It wasn't too difficult because there was a lot of focus on control, pace, and rugby can be a very fast-paced game, and it can be complicated with the rules. However, I thought I explained it very well with the new tactic. I also felt that engaging the players was very important, and I do feel that letting them show where the positions were in the tactic was good to let me know that they understood the tactic, that they were listening as well, and that there weren't any loose ends to show that they fully understood the tactic. But the session provided obviously to show how the tactic was run. I thought I was quite well explaining why the tactic will be used and explaining obviously due to low numbers we did have to use without the scrum half and the number 15. However, they got the sense that the most important players were the players that were doing the skip passes and the players that were the dummies. So it was good, without even mentioning it, that they understood that it was very important that there was going to be 2 dummies and 2 skip pass players. Without them, the tactic would be useless. I felt at the end of the session, I brought the players all together. I made them understand the tactic a bit more in terms of what options they would have. So they wouldn't have 2 skip passes and 2 dummies, but they would also have other support amongst them as well. So let's say the dummy players were under pressure, and that's why we used the skip pass in the first place. The option would be if the player that was receiving the skip pass, if he was under pressure, then we could pass to the dummy players in a game sense mode. And also I was talking to him about the dummy players either switching the direction of play to actually show if they passed inside, if there was space, that they could use that as well. So it's very important to note the options in the tactic framework rather than just we have to go by this set play and we don't have any plan Bs or backups. Questions around were very important, and I feel like I asked a lot of questions, got very good answers from the team, and overall I feel that the session went well and the players gained new knowledge of a new set play in rugby, and I feel that they'll use that very effectively after this. As they say, practice makes perfect, so I believe the more we use this tactic and practice it more, the better we'll get into it. So I'm Jack. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was entertaining enough for you as it was for the players. Thank you for watching and take care.